Good morning, Unity of Vancouver, and welcome on this gorgeous Sunday in August. So, we are so happy to be with you. We haven't been here for a while. I do want to share a little bit of happy news with you for our friends who are watching online, and also for those to share this news too with friends who come later. I have happy news to tell you that Bob has invited Tom Arntzen to lead the music here at Unity of Vancouver. And it's starting right away, and it's really exciting. Jay and I totally support this move. He's the guy for the job. So let's hear it for Mr. Arntzen. We want to thank the Unity of Vancouver community for inviting us to come. Bob invited us in January to come and serve, and we've been doing that for the past 6 months, and we're just grateful for you putting our good gifts to good work. And we look forward to being in the musician calendar with the other wonderful musicians here at Unity. So it's good. It's a good move, and it's going to create lots of wonderful opportunities for everyone. This little opportunity that I want to get you involved with in this exact moment is singing with me on this next song. It's called We Let the Love Wash Over Us. And I'm going to make sure we got the right tempo. That feels fast. No, okay. It's really easy. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. So that's one part. Let's do it again. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Now, if that part is too high, well, I've got my friend here. He'll help me sing, Eric Hotel. He knows this tune. Oh, that's so awesome. So, now we're going to get another part here. This is a new one for us. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Let's do that part again. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Now we have that soprano. You can let the love wash over us. We let it be. Now let's try joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. Let's try peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. So that's the chorus of the tune. So now we're going to go into the tune. Yeah. Now we're going to start the song with the band and everybody. Many pray along the way. They don't stop to wonder what the world is coming to. They let something higher liberation for the ones who are not free. Love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. We let it wash over us, we let it lift us higher, make us kinder, we let it be. We let it early in the morning, keep us together, we let it now and forever, we let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. That sounded great. Give me the clap. Still some cry along the way, walking through the sadness. So the world that needs to know love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Still the truth keeps telling me love's the only answer. So to all humanity, we can stay inspired, reveal the way to greater love. We let it wash over us, we let it lift us higher, make us kinder, we let it be. We let it early in the morning, keep us together, now and forever, we let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. Peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. Love. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. So, do we have one more song?
Sure.
Okay. This is our welcome song. So I want you to stand and sing it with me this morning. Come on in and sit right down, 'cause you're welcome here. Come on in and sit right down, 'cause you're welcome here. Now look around. Look around and you will see friendly faces. here. Welcome, welcome, and the love pours in. Today will never happen again. Leave only the happiness you bring. Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. Yes, you're welcome here.
Hi, I'm Bob Trask. I'm the minister here at Unity of Vancouver, and we welcome you here today. This is going to be one of the most powerful days, as we're going to blow the top right off of our old ideas about truth. So stick around and see if you can get some good ahas. And it starts with the incredible Leora and Jay and music.
Keep standing here. We have to use our hands in this song too. There's a little spot where we have to go. Can we try that together? Ready? Here we go. That's perfect.
I'm your host, Shirley Thompson. And now just a quick check-in, if I may. We're working hard on filling our seats now that we're open again, and it helps us a lot to know what's working. So if you're here for the first time, how did you hear about us? If you saw one of our posts on Facebook, can I see your hand? Okay. And if a friend invited you, can I see your hand? All right. And if you saw the sign outside, can I see your hand? All right, awesome. And today, Reverend Bob is taking us beyond beliefs into knowing truth with a capital T. Here is truth from J.K. Rowling. The truth, Dumbledore sighed. It is a beautiful and terrible thing and should therefore be treated with great caution. And Mark Twain weighed in with these two ideas. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And he also said, a lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. And now, here's board member Ann DeVolen to open our hearts with an affirmative prayer.
Good morning. Thank you, Shirley. Divine Spirit, we have heard it said that it is better to choose kindness over being right. The issue may be that we cannot always see what is love over our righteousness. And to further muddy the waters, we allow our attention to become focused on the many captivating distractions in the world today. So let's decide to open our hearts to discern the way of love. Today, let's stay awake and consciously choose not to add to the darkness, but to stay in the light. Let's be aware, taking care not to repeat bad news or rumors. Let's choose to see the goodness in ourselves and in each other. With the strength and numbers we have right here, we allow this feeling of love right now, and we are thankful for this powerful moment together. We are thankful for today. Amen.
Let's stand and sing together, affirming the Aramaic Lord's Prayer. Holy Spirit, creator of life and all, you create a space inside us and fill it with your presence. Our oneness now prevails. Your one desire flows through us as energy fills all forms. You give us this day our physical and spiritual nourishment. You untangle the knots of there that bind us as we also release each other. We don't let appearances make us forgetful of our source. We're born free to act from our highest nature. From your presence comes the glorious harmony of life. Now these words are fertile ground from which our future grows. Amen.
If you just have a seat, please, and wherever you are in the world, Let's allow the spirit of life, the spirit of the universe, to flow into us. We are not alone. You are never, ever alone. You are connected through spirit to the tallest mountains and the deepest seas and all the beauties of the entire universe. Sunrises and sunsets and a sky bathed in stars, echoing back from the soft light of the sea. That's who you are. That's who you are. As you breathe in gently through your nose, allowing your body to fill with grace. And then when it feels appropriate, to just let that breath go and flow. Just flow. Leave everything behind and just flow in light. Today we're going to talk about truth. And so in this beautiful meditation, please let yourself fall away from everything you think you know and be willing to say, I don't know. And let everything go except the softness of spirit that fills you from the tip of your toes to the top of your head to the tips of your fingers. Let everything go and just flow on the river of truth. Allow yourself to expand beyond your body. You're not your body. You're so much greater than that. Allow yourself to expand beyond your body. And out into the universe. Softly, softly, softly. Flowing and drifting in a perfect harmony of peace. Over the mountains, over the seas, through the stars. Free, you are free. And the light of spirit not only flows through you, but is you. And the wisdom of all this universe resides in you. You need not wait for the one to come, because the one is you, and you have come. Drift now. Drift in silence and drift in peace. Just drift. Just drift. Gently in the river, in the current of life, drifting, drifting. vast universe is one thing, not many things. It is one thing. And it is inside of you. And you are safe. And you are completely healed. And your love and your joy and your peace and you're loved exactly the way you are. And you're blessed by all the universe and its spirits. And you're safe. And you are free. Now, until we hear the beautiful voice of Leora Cash, can we just remain here, floating gently in peace?
Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain, they snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel, has every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let 'em know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way, but now friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life. I really don't know clouds. I really don't know love. I really don't know clouds at all.
Jack Kerouac said the only truth is music. I think we just found that out. So I'm going to talk today about truth and how truth is really an illusion. And Leora just said it so perfectly to us. And it's funny in that song, I've looked at clouds from both sides now. As Mary would tell you, I'm just fascinated by clouds. I spend so much time looking at clouds. And I keep saying, if I were a great painter, could I paint a cloud? And I've looked at many, many paintings, and no one's ever been able to paint a cloud. No one has been able to paint a cloud. Because clouds are ethereal. Clouds are truth. So today I'm going to talk about the truth that sets us free. And usually I kind of go, off into the wilderness on my talks, but I'm going to try to pay attention to the outline today because I've thought about this a lot, and I think I wrote some things down that I probably should say. So, to free ourselves, we need to see truth in a new way. We need to see truth with a capital T. We need to know truth, not as a thought, but as a revelatory force that's destined to expand our lives in ways we didn't even think possible. Truth destined to expand our lives in ways we didn't even think possible. How can that be? How can that possibly be? Truth is God. Truth is reality. Truth is so vast and so deep that we can never, ever in a lifetime swim to its depths. We can never reach its boundaries because it has no boundaries, and its depth is endless. And if you can just imagine that for a moment, this reality, this universe, this multiverse that we live in, all of these things, this podium, this paper, this body, this sound system, all of this is made of space. The space that is around us right now is not empty. The space is God. The space is the only reality. Physicists have shown that subatomic waves moving through, and the atmosphere is filled with them, and they become particles and form bodies or podiums or pieces of paper or stars or galaxies or oceans or great blue whales. They form into those things when they're seen, when they're noticed, when attention is paid to them. Who's paying attention to this universe that's come into being? In the Old Testament, and I don't preach religion here, but pay attention to this because there's some profound truths in the Bible. And in the Old Testament, in one place it says, in the beginning, all was darkness and void. Just imagine that with me for a minute. Darkness and void, nothing, zero, zit, not a thing in the beginning. Now, of course, this is not really truth. Because there is no place where there's darkness and void, but it's just a way to describe this reality that we're working with today. In the beginning, all was darkness and void, and then God said, now don't get a dumb guy in a gown in your mind when I say God. The great consciousness of all said, let there be light. And there was light. And the light shined in the darkness, shined in the void, and the void couldn't diminish it. And we still know that's true. You could go into the darkest night, in the darkest place in the universe, and light a candle, and that candle would burn, and the darkness could not put it out. The candle would just burn on and on and on. And you are the candle in the darkness. If you dare, you can light yourself and shine the light if you dare. We're each flying in the top 1/2 inch of consciousness. That's what we're doing. Maybe not even a 1/2 inch, maybe an 1/8 of an inch of consciousness. And we're staying there because that's comfortable, because that's safe. So we stay in that little tiny, and we think that's reality. But a life well lived does not dwell on sameness. And I know you and I want to live our lives well. We have a little while here. And in that little while here, we want to fulfill ourselves and fulfill our destinies. If we have a destiny, and we're asking ourselves, do I even have a destiny? And that'll be next week. Do I even have a destiny? But who am I in this vastness? And if I live in this tiny little crust on the very, very edge of consciousness, how in the hell will I ever know who I am, what I am? How possibly could I know? Unless I'm willing to break out of that crust and swim deeper into truth. So today, that's what we're talking about. Philosophers have for ages examined truth and found this to be true. A thing is not true just because I believe it. In fact, in my experience, what I believe is probably not true at all. Because I just have my opinions, my ideas about things. And how much can I rely on those? Because there are about 7 billion of us on this planet right now. We all have brains. We all have minds. We all think. We're all looking at our realities. And the people in Malaysia and Taiwan and China and Korea and Cambodia are looking at it through their Asian viewpoint, and the Japanese look through a different Asian viewpoint, and the Indians in a different Asian viewpoint, and then all of the Europeans, the French and the Italians and the Swiss and the Norwegians, they all have their ideas, and there's 7 billion of us. Well, which one of us is right? Which one of the 7 billion is? Because we all think we're right. And now we're in marriages too. And our spouse says something, and I go, well, that's just not true. Because I know better. We're all living in our little crust, but the thing is that my crust of reality over consciousness is different than your crust of reality over consciousness, so you and I don't agree, and neither one of us is seeing truth. I have this old thing that I used to talk about, where two people walk up, are in different rooms, and they walk up to the door, and one side of the door is painted red, one side of the door is painted black. And the guy says, "This is a black door." The person says, "No, it's a red door." "It's a black door. It's a red door." "You don't know what you're talking about. It's a black door. It's red." Would either one of them be please willing to open the door and go through to the other side and take a look? Would any of us please be willing, when we see somebody else is wrong, to just go look at it from their viewpoint and see that they're right? From their viewpoint, it's a black door. From my viewpoint, it's a red door. Truth is vast, so vast. Truth is such amazing thing. But it's also like music. It sings. It's like art. Mary and I went and saw the Van Gogh exhibit. Whew, breathtaking. But it's like the unveiling of all. It's undulating, it's moving, it's beyond words and ideas. It's an intelligent energy that is in constant motion, constant creation. It's a river. If we're going to learn to paddle a raft down a river, we cannot learn in a swimming pool, can we? We have to learn how to let go and flow and trust and navigate the rapids of life with acceptance and with faith. Most of the time we're treating truth like a butterfly. Like we see this butterfly flitting along in our garden and we say, I guess that's truth. So we grab it and we stick a pin in it, we pin it to the wall, and then we say, that's truth. I caught it. Just look, it's right there. Isn't it beautiful? Our facts are like butterflies pinned to the walls of our minds. And we think they're real. And they're just a little tiny portion of reality. Do you want to see the whole movie, or do you just want to see the previews? Because most of what we have are the previews. Marcus Aurelius said, everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. See, the subconscious mind decides for us what's true and what isn't. It decides for us, and all it's doing is regurgitating its old stories. So to be able to think outside the box, to be able to say of this thing that I know to be true, what if there's more to it than that? What if it's deeper than that? What if I'm just looking at the picture of it and not looking at it? What if I'm just looking at the butterfly pinned to the wall and not the garden and the breeze and the smell of the flowers? Remember that 95% of our thoughts are the ones we had yesterday and the ones we'll have tomorrow. That's that little crust. That means that 5% is all we're getting of reality. So we're not hermit crabs, are we? Walking along in a tide pool with the shell over us, with our shell of our beliefs hiding us from the vastness of the sea? Or are we willing to get out of our shells, to challenge ourselves, and to swim into that vast sea of reality? Khalil Gibran, the prophet, said, "Say not, I have found the truth, but rather I have found a truth." Say not, I have found the path of my soul. Rather say, I have met the soul walking upon my path. For the soul walks upon all paths. The soul walks not upon a line, neither does it grow like a reed. The soul unfolds itself like a lotus of countless petals.
Walk me over this horizon. Let the sunlight warm my face. Once again, the times they are changing, and once again I lost my way. While the words of ancient poets fall like dust upon my shoes, greed has robbed me from my vision, turned my heart from higher truths. So take my hand and lift me higher. Be my love and my desire. Take my heart all about. Take my heart to higher ground. I have walked too long in the darkness. I have walked too long alone, blindly clutching fields of diamonds that I found were only stones. I would trade the wealth of ages for a warmer hand to hold.
Oh, yes, please take my heart to a higher ground. Take me higher, take me deeper, take me deeper. Holy Spirit, I let go of those things that I know. And I'm open to learning, to seeing, to tasting, to experiencing new. I'll stop having opinions and judgments about people and about things. And I'll let go of all of my ideas and opinions and see what's around the corner, see what's deeper, see what's greater. And in doing that, I will unfold myself. So here's the message. Truth is always moving, always undulating, changing and becoming constantly new. And if we can change our minds of what truth is and know that it is that eternal, always shifting intelligence, and know that we are permanent parts of it, then we'll be set free to swim in a beautiful and fluid, eternal sea. Because, see, here's the thing, and I think that's so important, is that truth is not that out there. We are truth. And unless we open ourselves to it, unless we swim deep into it and discover it, we don't know who we are. Because it is us that's unfolding as we find truth deeper and wider and vaster and more beautiful. It is music. It is the flow of eternity. And see, here's a little factor about truth. We think a lot of us about dying, that we're all going to die someday. And that's our ego minds, our little minds in our little bodies saying, I'm going to die someday. The vaster part of us, when you know truth, knows that you can't die. You couldn't die if you wanted to, because you're eternal, because you're part of the vast multiverse and all consciousness in all space and time. You are that, but you can't know that until you let go of the crust. Mahatma Gandhi said, when I despair, I remember that all through history, the way of truth and love have always won. There have been tyrants and murderers, and for a time they can seem invincible. But in the end, they always fall. Think of it. Always. Then truth in all existence, be it thoughts and ideas or physical bodies, stars, mountains, oceans, whether it be great music or art or a child learning to walk, the truth is that it is all one perfectly flowing, intelligent pattern. It's love. It's what the ancient natives called Great Spirit before the white man came and taught them the myths of their religions. And the Great Spirit was not a being. It was all things in all places at all times. So that doesn't mean that we abandon all that we know. No, we don't abandon what we know. What we do is expand what we know. We take the brakes off and let it roll down the hill. So, what I'd love to do myself is fall into that deepest sea and swim. But I realize, and I think you do too, that there's some fear there. If I let go of everything that I know and believe right now, let go of all my opinions and all my prejudices, which I don't believe I have, but on another level I know I have. If I let go of all of that and just start swimming deeper and deeper into that sea, will I drown? Can I make it? Can I handle it? But see, I know this is what's true, is that this Bob Trask, and this you can't do that. But as you swim deeper into the truth, you expand and you become more. So that those truths become you. They're not things that you see and recognize. They become you. Like a week ago, I was on crutches. And the x-rays show that I have a broken leg, a hairline fracture in my fibula, and a sprained ankle, and quite painful. And I'd go to bed at night, and my foot would hurt all the way up to my butt. And I'm getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night, and rolling and tossing and trying to get past that. So on this night, I think it was last Wednesday night or Thursday night, when I went to bed, I laid there, and I said to Mama, who's on the other side, who's been a great help to me, I said to Mama, I don't want to feel this anymore. And I said, Gary, my dear brother who's gone to the other side too, and I said, Gary, I don't want to feel this anymore. I've done it. I've done it. I've had it. I'm through with that. I need for this to be healed. And I went to sleep pretty fast. And during the night, I had a dream that my leg was healed. I'd like to be able to tell you what the dream is, but it just was kind of a vague dream, but I just got a dream that my leg was healed. So when I woke up in the morning, I laid there in bed for a minute, and I thought, oh, I wonder what's going on. I don't feeling any pain. So I rolled over and took off my cast, put my foot on the floor, didn't feel any pain, stood up, barefooted, walked around the room, didn't feel any pain. Been walking around since, don't have any pain. I have no idea what the x-ray would show. What I learned is that there was a truth deeper than I was seeing. There was a deeper truth. So my crust expanded a little bit, you know. I didn't break it all loose and swim into the depths, but I opened up a little bit. And so I'm healed, and you can be healed. We're just living in a world of possibilities, but we're living in a mind of impossibilities. So we need to get out of our impossibilities and see there's a deeper truth here for us to know. And it's called God. Not some guy in the sky. The Great Spirit, it's the presence of all. It's the presence of all that ever was and ever could be. So are we closer now to knowing the truth? I mean, being together here and sharing these thoughts, are we closer? Are we willing to take a risk and jump out of the cradle and see if we can walk? Will we hear today the winds of truth and let it set our sails into a greater place of love? Vera Nassarian said, unlike a fountain that circulates the same water in an enclosed, perpetually recycling system, a human being circulates thoughts in an unlimited reservoir of self. Don't limit yourself to being a mere fountain when you can become an ocean. Lay yourself down on a grassy hill and watch those clouds. What truth is up there? What truth is up there but change? Change. In our own lives, we're both the clouds and the sky, and when we let go of being right, we begin to shift and transform and become one with what is. We come and become the truth that we seek.
Something's calling me. Something's calling Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. I feel like I'm walking on marbles. Can feel the earth beneath my feet. Is my head in the clouds, my naked legs left dangling? I can feel my heart begin to pound. Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. Something's calling me a little bit deeper than I've ever been before. This long dark night, my soul it wanders. I can't see the light that moves within me. If God is
Oh, man, I'm telling you. We just broke through the crust, baby. We're flying now. God, I just love that. Now, please know that your freely given offerings help us make a difference in the world and help us just continue to do this kind of work that's such fun and so powerful. And we're reaching out. We're getting some kids off the streets, and we're helping abused women have shelters, and we're reaching out with these services and with our classes to just touch lives and to find people who are lost and who don't have a light shining in them that shows them the way, to just get that light shining. So we're hoping that you'll bring friends to the services, and those of you that are home, that you'll bring friends to your homes or wherever to watch with you, so that we can increase the power of these messages and this music out into the world. But if you will now just give whatever you feel like you can afford to help us with this ministry, I'll really appreciate it. Thank you. Here's Shirley Thompson to show us how we can do that.
Thank you, Bob. Friends, these services and classes are uplifting and changing lives. That's what Unity of Vancouver does. And as Bob said, we also help move street kids and abused women into shelters. All our good works are only possible through your financial partnership with us. Now, please hold your offering in your heart and know that as we give, so will we also receive. Let us say our offering statement together. The abundance of Holy Spirit flowing through me now blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And if you're here in person, please drop off your donation with the ushers as you exit the sanctuary. And if you prefer to donate online, here's how easy it is. E-transfers can be addressed to donations@unityofvancouver.org. Or on Zoom, you'll find a chat button at the bottom of your screen with links to donate via PayPal or Tithely, which accept all major credit cards. Now, while you're making your donation, please enjoy the musical talents of Jay Krebs, Brent Gubbles, and Nino Di Pascali. Our Wednesday evening classes are currently on a break and will resume on Wednesday, September 7th. Spiritual wisdom circles are spiritual discussions where you get a chance to be heard, are a powerful and important component of spiritual practice. Join us on Zoom for another spiritual sharing with like minds on Saturday, August 20th from 9 to 10. And Course in Miracles is Tuesdays from 1 to 3. And during the summer, the Tuesday class will be held in person here at Unity or at Kelchina Park, depending on the weather. And we've been very lucky to be able to be in the park. Please check the Unity website under events for the meeting place. And if you can't make it during the day, we've got you covered, because the Course in Miracles also meets again on Thursday evenings from 7 to 9 on Zoom. Join us on Friday, August 19th from 7 to 8:30 for Chant Your Heart Open, a nourishing sound experience led by Wendy DeMose, a spiritual musician based both here in Vancouver, Canada, and Ajijic, Mexico. Wendy will be accompanied on violin and convey a poignancy that will vibrate in your heart long after the final notes fade. Come and chant your heart open and see if you don't smile with joy and delight. Join us and nourish your sweet spirit. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our weekly newsletter, which keeps you informed of classes, events, and talks. You'll receive a free gift for signing up at unityofvancouver.org. And our prayer chaplains today are Melba Burns, Fern Logan for Jeannie, who's not well, and Margaret McLeod with Lori Malenka on Zoom. So please stand up and give us a wave so we can see who you are. Each prayer chaplain is highly trained to pray with you after the service here in the front, and your prayer request is held in confidence. You can pray for whatever is in your heart, for yourself or someone you care about. If you're on Zoom and would like a few minutes with a trained prayer chaplain today, I'll show you how in just a couple of minutes. And next Sunday, please join us for a wonderful discussion about finding your life's true purpose. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the red subscribe button and the thumbs up. It really helps. And please note that if you join us for coffee downstairs, we have all kinds of tea, coffee, and cookies, and conversation. And now, Reverend Bob will lead us in our prayer for protection.
Thank you, Shirley. So together, can we then say the prayer for protection? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
It's all good. And yes, do come downstairs for fellowship. Take a breeze around. Look at your friends. I mean, with COVID, we've been so disconnected, and we're all craving that connection. We're also finding our comfort zone of what that is. But wave to a friend. Say hello. I see Gord. I see my new friend here visiting from Seattle. Eric Odell from Seattle. Yes, our new friend to Unity. Yeah. Any other new friends? Come on, shout out your name. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Leora. Do that again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Leora. There. Okay. Shall we sing it? Okay, the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, and this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Happy day blessings, everyone.
Those of you on YouTube who would like to join a breakout group and to discuss today's message, click the Zoom link in your chat window. If not, we send you our love. May you have a blessed week. Please press the red leave button now.